Together, we represent nearly 1 million Nassau County residents, and we're gathered here today to urge our state legislators to make one final push to stop Governor Hochul's housing plan ahead of the budget deadline. In a few short days, the state budget is due, and with negotiations seemingly at a stalemate, we're here today to remind Governor Hochul of the irreparable harm that our communities will face under this heavy-handed, one-size-fits-all proposal. When this housing plan was announced a few months ago, it came as a shock to all of us. The elected representatives of Nassau County, who were never once consulted on this plan and were not offered a seat at the table to help confront the affordable housing crisis. Instead, we were simply told this is the way it's going to be. The state is going to mandate that local governments rezone the land within a half mile of our Long Island Railroad stations to allow up to 50 units per acre to be built as of right, circumventing over 100 years of town and village control over zoning decisions.
Well, sitting next to me in a matter of weeks, these are the names of 29,000 residents of this region alone in Nassau County that are opposed to this sort of, really grabbing of power. These will be hand-delivered to the governor's office tomorrow. These are the real numbers, not some poll of 800 unknown entities throughout the state. These are the men and women who are working full-time jobs, trying to raise their kids, and are trying to sustain the ability to live here. It is time for the governor to recognize her ill-conceived idea has no place. We are demanding our state representatives do the right thing and stand up with the residents. And Jen hit it on the head. The real issue is the residents do want local control. And even the trains agree with us. They do want local control, and they do not want Hochul control. And it is our job as elected officials, district leaders, volunteers, to get that message and make sure this ends before this budget is passed.
Taking away local control is the beginning of the end of democracy. And I'll make another comment that's so important for people to understand. When I turned on the television news this morning, I heard this press conference was being described as we're pushing back on affordable housing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, apartments that cost $2,500 a month, $3,000 a month is not affordable. So please, let's not mince words. This isn't about affordable housing. This is about overcrowding housing. This is about turning suburban life into urban life, and we can't have that. The public matters. Their opinions matter. We represent them. So please, everyone, help us as we get to the 11th hour in Albany. Don't let this plan proceed. This is not the kind of thing that will help Long Island. It will hurt our environment and hurt our communities.
In Nassau County, there are 59 Long Island Railroad stations. To require local governments to rezone to 50 units per acre around each of those 59 stations would result in over 1.2 million housing units being built in Nassau County. Conservatively, if 2 people occupy every one of those housing units, we would almost triple Nassau County's population. To add insult to injury, to do this without even looking at the impact on our groundwater, our surface waters, is unconscionable.
So here we are, on the brink of the budget deadline, and the governor and both leaders of the state legislature are negotiating the future of Long Island suburbs, despite none of them actually being from here.